Hi friends, let's talk about war and oil. War and oil are married, but in order to understand the complexity of their relationship, you have to understand the ecosystem in the Middle East. Think of the Middle East as the world's gas tank, and in order to get the gas or the oil out of that tank, it has to pass through one tiny waterway called the Strait of Hormuz. Now, think of that strait like a straw at the bottom of a giant cup. There's only one way for that oil to get out of that straw. Now, Iran sits right next to that straw. They have control over whether or not that straw is pinched. And right now, that straw is essentially closed. Ship traffic through that strait has essentially stopped, not because it's officially closed, but because no ship captain is going to send a $200 million ship through essentially a war zone. It's like a highway during a storm. The roads aren't technically closed, but no one's gonna drive on it because it's dangerous. So why are oil prices getting higher? Less oil is getting out of the strait, but the world still needs the same amount. This is your basic supply and demand. Think about it like concert tickets. If Taylor Swift announces a show with only 500 seats, tickets will explode. Not because the music got any better, but because there's limited availability. Everyone wants to go to that show, so they'll pay more money. Oil works the same way. When supply gets cut or even feels threatened, prices spike. This is called a risk premium. You're basically just paying extra for the anxiety. And we can see this in the way that oil prices have changed. It started the year around $60. It's blown past $100. Gas is up over $1. It's feeling a little expensive. Why? Because the supply has been cut. Because of what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz. You're starting to get it. They all go hand in hand. Now, war and oil have always had this relationship. The Gulf War, Iraq, 9/11, every single time the market has dipped, people panicked and then eventually recovered. I told you they're married. They get a little toxic, they fight, they scare everyone around them.